2K Sports for NBA. Coming into tonight. Both teams are absolutely on fire, Stan.
Well, Brian, we heard someone say it earlier. It's like an unstoppable force meeting an immovable object. One thing is for sure, there's a lot of confidence on both sides. This should be fun.
All right, let's check out San Antonio's starting lineup. They've got DeAndre Ayton. Ja Morant is out there with Andrew Wiggins. Then it's Mikal Bridges, and it's Holmes in at the 4. Just 3 to shoot. From deep, Morant. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Up top, Thompson. Pounded by Morant. Shot's good by Thompson.
Well, he's making it look easy. Thompson with great body control off the contact.
Holmes, a screen on Schroeder. Morant against Schroeder. Now here's Morant. Defense right on him. Oh, the teardrop falls in.
Yeah, and Morant definitely has that floater in his arsenal.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Thompson passes to Schroeder. The Bucks need to get up a shot here. Shot on the wing. Thompson, no good. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. They want to keep rolling here following a win against Atlanta.
And think about this. That game was really a coin toss. They were fortunate to have survived and picked up the win.
Yeah, they needed some extra time to get it done. But at the end of the day, a win's a win.
You know, Coach, when you watch Ja Morant play, it's hard to think of anyone else as explosive as he is.
Yeah, Brian, he can make a defender look like he's standing still. The burst that Morant has with his first step is unrivaled. Probably the best burst in the entire league.
Truly is a human highlight reel in this modern day. Now here's Schroeder. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Wiggins against Johnson. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That one belongs to Wiggins. Stan, one of the most impressive streaks in sports history. The San Antonio Spurs, one of the smallest markets in the NBA, making 22 consecutive playoffs.
Yeah, and Brian, there's nothing that I respect more than consistent success year after year. I think it's harder than having that one great year. What San Antonio did in those years is incredible.
And they had a great sideline reporter, I hear, too.
Good-looking guy.
Yeah, from the perimeter, Wiggins can be very, very efficient. You just can't allow him to find those looks.
Back to Schroeder. Outside Johnson. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will keep it. Let's take a look at the seeding for the Eastern Conference with only 4 games of the regular season remaining. You take a look at the Bucks. They're clinging on to the final playoff spot in the conference, trying to improve their position if possible.
Well, I think for Milwaukee, this year has been rife with challenges for them. Now, they're just not the same team we're used to seeing.
Yeah, honestly, guys, we expected a lot more from them. They've had a lot of things go wrong this year.
Schroeder finds Jaquez. Fires from the wing. Got it.
And I like the feel that Jaquez has. A high IQ player.
Inside. Here's Ayton. Off target with a jump hook.
Oh, you got to finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Just flawless timing right there.
Right? The dish, the catch, the flush, the whole thing was perfect. Bridges against Jaquez. And here's Morant outside. Another shot. And it's finished off by Ayton as he lays it in.
Good cleanup there by Ayton, using his reach to get the rebound and finish the job.
Pass to Jaquez. Puts it up from 15. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Wiggins passes to Morant. Back to Wiggins. Picked by Holmes. Wiggins looking around. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Wiggins got 5 now.
Yeah, not much else Wiggins can do there but go up with it, and he saved that possession for them.
And Holmes with the block. Outside Morant. And he lobs it up. And Ayton with the stuff.
Yeah, always amazing to watch a man Ayton size fly up there like that.
Thompson outside. Outside Johnson. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody. Now here's Wiggins. 5 points in the game. That one's off. He's 2 for 3 in the game. Outside Johnson. Outside Schroeder. Back to Johnson. Here's the pick. Shoots over Wiggins. Johnson with a bucket.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Wiggins outside. Goes up at the stripe. And the shot is good. Dropping it off the front of the rim. He has 7. And so it's Schroeder with it. He brings it up for the Bucks. They trail by 3. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Well, Stan, once teams get into the postseason, what kind of changes do we typically see?
Well, Brian, the one thing you see for sure is everybody's rotation will get shorter, and the best players' minutes will go up. There's no more experimentation now. It's time to put your best players out there for as many minutes as possible.
Tyler Hero's checked in for San Antonio.
No one expected to see that. He's been owning the line as of late.
From outside the arc. Good. And the setup by Morant. Morant's got 3 assists in the game.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And one thing that Morant has always been a lead at, finding a seam in a defense and getting to the rim, Grant.
Yeah, any crack allows him to get inside. And as good as anyone at splitting a double, which he sees a lot of. So once inside, he can finish with authority or kick it out to a shooter.
Robinson, he's checked in for Ayton. And now we go to the 2K leaderboard to look at the teams with the most blocks per game over the last month. The Spurs, 4th.
These guys have been so impressive down low on the defensive end. Denying shots left and right over the past month.
Schroeder against Morant. Thompson with a screen. Outside Schroeder. Over Morant. And that one hits the back iron.
Well, he's got the green light in that situation. They want him taking that shot, even if he didn't get it to go.
Holmes, a screen on Schroeder. Here's Morant. Outside Robinson. Pass to Hero. Robinson, a screen on Johnson. Hero for 3. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Victory eluded them last time in San Antonio when they faced the Spurs.
And in their last game against this club, turnovers really were a problem for them.
Yeah, taking care of the ball has to be their #1 priority. But they also have to stay aggressive. You have to strike a good balance.
Here's Morant. After the basket by Milwaukee on the other end. Hero against Johnson. 3-pointer. Hero, no good. Bucks trail by 4. Pass to Johnson. From the arc. Knocks down the triple. Johnson's got 7 points.
Well, as we see more of Thompson, I think he's going to get better looking for his teammates.
Hero on the wing. Covered by Johnson. Robinson, a screen on Johnson. Taken away! Out to the wing, to the middle. Here's Thompson. Outside Jaquez. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. And the Bucks lead by 2.
What a setup for Jaquez Jr. All he has to do is focus and shoot.
Back to Morant. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. That one on Schroeder. And, Coach, how about the Thompson twins making their impact felt in the 2023 draft?
Yeah, Brian, we've seen twins in the NBA before, albeit not very often. But these two made history that draft day, becoming the first pair of twins to be selected in the top 5 of the same draft.
Miller's checked in for San Antonio. Trent comes in for Bridges. Here's Kuminga. And it's Milwaukee scoring again.
Well, it's almost impossible to stop that turnaround, Jay. That's a shot he worked on endlessly in the offseason.
And we got a quick moment to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for Mitchell Robinson.
It's not a great trend for him. Not rebounding nearly as effectively anymore. Maybe it's his effort. Who knows? But that's something that needs to change.
Now here's Robinson. Yet to see a basket. Pass to Hero. Lets it go from deep. And the three-pointer goes.
And he is so good from deep. Hero puts up high percentages on high volume.
Thompson outside. Here's Johnson. 7 points in the game. Reddish with it. Here's the floater. Blocked! Here's Shed. Trent on the wing. Pass to Shed. There's a screen. Jacks up a 3. Thompson pulls it in. Thompson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. The kick out to Johnson. No good with the triple.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Here's Shed. Fires for 3. Pure from three-point range.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Johnson with it. He picked up 39 in their last win against Sacramento.
Yeah, and you see this with a lot of great scores. When they're putting up big nights, a lot of times it's because they're making a lot of free throws.
Here's Shed. Back to Miller. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Asar Thompson. That's his first foul.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
And this is exactly why he's out here, in order to block shots in tight games like this.
Now here's Hero. 20 points for him last game against the Hawks in Atlanta. 1:21 left in the first. Here's Thompson. Left side Reddish. 4 on the clock. From outside the arc. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
San Antonio leading. Trent outside. .46 seconds left in the first quarter. 2 points. That one goes.
You want to run your offense through him, a reliable scoring option.
Hero against Reddish. Thompson outside. Back to Kuminga. From deep. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists now in this one. Well, the Spurs shooting 53%, setting the tone right from the opening tip. Pass to Shed. This one for three. Thompson pulls it in. Outside Johnson.
Everyone loves the alley-oop play, B.A.
Yep, one of the prettiest in basketball. Now Hero. Puts up a deep three. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
Well, I'm seeing that their second chance points are exactly what every coach wants to see. Hustling on the offensive glass to convert every possession they can.
And also, I haven't seen a lot of resistance from the defense when it comes to limiting their points in transition.
And so in the game for the Spurs, we've got Mikal Bridges. DeAndre Ayton is out there with Andrew Wiggins. And it's Shed in at the point. Now here's Bridges. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Well, nice release from the pick and roll there from Ayton. And he gets rewarded for it.
Kuminga against Bridges. Thompson, a screen on Bridges. To the paint. Stolen by Holmes. Back come the Spurs in transition. Wiggins passes to Ayton. Shots blocked. And as it goes out of bounds, San Antonio will keep possession. And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
Oh, my. And that was textbook defense. Positioning himself well to send it back.
Morant, he's checked in for San Antonio. Here's Morant. A 29-point game for him in the win against the Hawks in Atlanta.
Yeah, and the effort on the boards last game gave them that many more chances.
Now here's Morant. Trailing by 2. Just 2 to shoot. Oh, Wiggins! Bullseye with the 3.
This demonstrates assertiveness. You know Wiggins is feeling it when he's rising and firing like this.
Schroeder, a screen on Holmes. Outside Jaquez. Offensive rebound. Launches a 3. Another missed shot. He's 1 of 5. Looking shaky out there. For San Antonio, they've got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Back to Morant. Thompson pulls it in. Thompson's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Pass to Schroeder. And here is Thompson. Here's Jaquez. And here's Schroeder outside. The rebound by Bridges. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. They've only given up 2 points this quarter. Holmes passes to Ayton. Bridges outside. With his first shot attempt. Hits the rim on the way in, and the bucket is good. And now a 3-point San Antonio lead.
Yeah, relentless worker. Bridges, so tough inside.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And the league's best since the All-Star break in steals. The 4th spot held by the Bucks.
As the season goes on, their defenders have only gotten more confidence, eagerly attacking the ball handlers and being as disruptive as possible.
Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Here's Thompson. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Grant, when you talk about consistency and officiating game to game, you think there's room for improvement?
You know, I do think so. I mean, they're allowing more contact, but overall, more clarity on what constitutes legal guarding position would help players and officials.
Now here's Morant. 6 points for him. Deflected. Morant against Schroeder. Pass to Jaquez. And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. And you think about what Jaquez has done early in his career. It's pretty impressive, Stan.
Well, Brian, people tend to underrate college players who play multiple years. He was basically a finished product before he reached the NBA.
Now here's Wiggins. He had 16 in the win against the Hawks in Atlanta.
It wasn't just the scoring. He got others involved, too.
Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Well, this is what they want from Ayton. Play big.
Schroeder passes to Jaquez. Thompson scanning the floor. Pass to Jaquez. Just 5 on the clock. Beyond the arc. The rebound by the Spurs. Ayton's got his 6th rebound on the night.
He hasn't been at his best this quarter. I'd like to see him be a little more patient.
Milwaukee's gone 0 for 4 from beyond the arc here in the second quarter. Down low. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton.
0 wasted trips. They're doing their job at the line.
Spurs trail by 3. Now here's Morant. He's got 6. Pass to Wiggins. Spurs need to get one up here. 3-pointer Holmes. No good on the shot.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Jaquez, the pass to Thompson. Marked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. San Antonio's gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Pass to Holmes. Back to Morant. Oh, deflected. Stolen by Schroeder. In transition. Here come the Bucks. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Well, he's such a hard-nosed player. Jaquez is always ready for battle.
And Jaquez drops them both.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
Pass to Holmes. Schroeder against Morant. 3-pointer, Bridges. The rebound by the Bucks. They put up a nice win against Sacramento last time out.
Yeah, it was relentless play at both ends of the court in that game. They were able to seize control and maintain it.
Well, those are the kinds of performances you hope carry over into some momentum for this one.
Took the opportunity when he saw it. Jaquez has got 8 points in the quarter.
Well, when Jaquez is hitting threes, it adds a whole nother dimension to this offense.
From deep, Morant. Oh, a bomb from Ja.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
There's a screen to the middle. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Pass to Ayton. Here's Wiggins. It's Bridges on the wing. He's watched by Kuminga. Holmes, a screen on Jaquez. Wiggins from long range. Kuminga pulls it in.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Thompson outside. And Holmes with the block. Bridges against Kuminga. Pass to Morant. And he lobs it up to the rim. Wiggins against Jaquez. Outside Schroeder. The 3. Knocks it down from distance. And it's a 10-point Milwaukee lead.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead.
Timeout.
You must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
So San Antonio ends up going with a new group. Pass to Shed. To the paint. Here's Robinson. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt. Milwaukee leading by 10. To the wing, right side. Goes up on the baseline. Miller pulls it in. San Antonio's gone 2 of 6 from distance here in the second quarter. Oh, got a piece of it. And that'll be San Antonio's ball as it goes out of bounds. Spurs able to keep the possession.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
And that's how you defend. Glad we had a chance to see a replay of that block again.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
3 on the clock. Here's Trent. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
That was just great work to battle through contact and will in the shot.
You were there, Stan, in Miami at the inception of Heat culture. Give us a taste of it.
Well, it's a little bit overblown in one way, in that everyone basically wants people who work hard and get in shape and compete. The difference maybe with the Heat is they just have a lower tolerance for players who don't meet their standards.
That free throw good from Kuminga. Spurs trail by 11. Robinson, a screen on Johnson. Miller outside. Let's go with a three. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Well, they've got the Bulls ahead of them next in Chicago. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just one game. Pass to Johnson. Here's the three. That one drops. 3 for 6 now.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Here's Shed. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Hawks in Atlanta. Miller, no good with a layup.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Reddish against Hero. Outside Johnson. It's hauled in by Robinson. Spurs trail by 14. Trent outside. Pass to Shed. It's stolen by Johnson. Shot clock at 6. Now here's Kuminga, guarded by Trent. From deep, Johnson. Rebounded by Trent.
It's impressive how they've overcome his cold streak tonight. Everyone stepping in to fill the gap.
Robinson, a screen on Reddish. Hero for 3. Robinson, it's good on the putback.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
Johnson passes to Reddish. They set the pick. Back to Johnson. To the inside. Got a piece of it. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Miller. And a chance now to look at the schedule for San Antonio. On Monday, they'll take on Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Detroit Pistons. Then on Wednesday, they'll be matching up with Drew Holiday and the Portland Trailblazers.
And for that game against Miami, anything can happen in the NBA, but they'll be a heavy favorite, and it would take a total meltdown for them to lose.
The Spurs making a switch here. Holmes is checked in. Now here's Hero. He's got 6. Pass to Shed. 16 feet out. It's deflected. Right side Johnson. It doesn't go for him. Excellent D there from Holmes.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
Yeah, he's really scrambling to keep them in this game. Gotta respect that hustle.
Now here's Reddish. Back to Johnson. Inside. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
Reddish against Hero. Pass to Trent. Takes the three. Sinks the tray. Trent's got 5 points now in the quarter.
A pretty talented distributor. Tyler Hero isn't one to force his own look.
Outside Reddish. They set a pick to the inside. Robinson with a steal. Here's the break. Here's Hero. Oh, he gets it to fall, and that makes it just a single-digit deficit. Hero's got 8.
Well, this is where Hero can really hurt you. You can't let him shake free in transition.
To the middle. Here's Kuminga. Trent with the defensive effort. And we finished off one half of play. Milwaukee out in front, up 9. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
We're in the home stretch. I don't know if I call these guys rookies now.
Yeah, and we have some pressure-filled games coming up. And looking back on that first half, it certainly hasn't gone as planned for the Spurs.
They've been a step.
That does it for halftime. Let's get back to...
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. And here's Johnson. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Johnson. Then it's Asar Thompson. Then it's Jaime Jaquez. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. Lets a 3 fly. Rebound by San Antonio. Holmes has got 4 rebounds in the game. A moment here for an injury report.
I was able to catch up with the Spurs athletic trainer. He said they're concerned this is a serious injury and it's going to keep him out of the rotation. It's a blow to a team that was hoping to be healthy coming down the stretch. It looks like their depth will be tested now.
Okay, Allie, thank you. Boy, this injury definitely looks like it could be serious, guys.
Here's hoping it's not, but yeah, this team may have to get used to playing without him for a bit.
Yeah, you never want to speculate on injury, but that didn't look like something you were going to bounce back from quickly.
Now here's Schroeder. Johnson passes to Jaquez. Back to Johnson. Outside Schroeder. And here's Johnson. Hounded by Wiggins. Pass to Thompson. 5 to shoot. There's a screen. He buries it from 3. Thompson's got 11 points.
Yeah, that's just a smart play by Thompson, using the pick and roll to free himself up.
Moran against Schroeder. Now here's Thompson. And here's Schroeder. Outside Johnson. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot 1 more at the line. Stan, you've coached so many rookies over the years. What are some key things you like to see from a player coming into the league?
Well, look, you've got to have the guy, Brian, that's ready to compete at that level and has to bring that every night. From there, it's just all about learning. There's going to be mistakes, but you want guys who can learn and improve at a consistent rate.
Is it true that defense is the fastest way into the coach's heart?
Well, it's certainly a way to gain confidence, that's for sure. Well, when Jaquez puts it all together, you see exactly what he can do.
Morant, the pass to Ayton. Now Bridges. Jaquez covers. Here's Ayton. The rebound by the Bucks. Pass to Schroeder. Down low. Thompson against Holmes. Thompson passes to Johnson. To the paint. Stolen by Ayton. And here's the fast break. Here's Holmes. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That one on Thompson.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 out of 2 at the line. The Bucks leading by 11. To the inside, and stolen by Bridges. He goes up, and it's Bridges with the jam.
And you have to be in awe of Bridges' athleticism, gifted at leaking out and executing.
Johnson against Wiggins. Johnson a screen on Morant. Outside Jaquez. And a miss there on the triple. Spurs trail by 9. Morant, the pass to Wiggins. Bridges feeling it out a little bit. Tipped. Pass to Thompson. Ooh, Ayton with the block.
Access there denied by DeAndre Ayton.
Here's Holmes. From down low. From deep, Morant. Out of bounds. It'll be Bucks ball. Only 4 games left of the regular season. Let's see how the West is shaping up. Taking a look at San Antonio. With great effort over a long season, they're second in the conference.
Right now for the Spurs, I think they're the team you dread having to play. I mean, they've been performing at just about their best in every game so far this season.
Well, if you're able to strike fear into your opponent before even stepping on the floor, you're doing something right.
Schroeder against Morant. Wiggins outside. Miller a screen on Johnson. Wiggins passes to Morant. 6 on the shot clock. Spins. Ja slices through. And then Morant with the dunk.
Wow, it's like Ja has the ball on a string.
And so it's Schroeder with it. He brings it up for the Bucks. It's a 10-point game. Johnson for 3. And Morant clears the board. The Spurs have gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. Pass to Ayton. Bridges outside. Fires the 3. The rebound by the Bucks.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
And here's Jaquez. Throws it up high. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass. And we've got a timeout called by Will Hardy. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. The Spurs making a switch here. Heroes checked in. Stretching the floor makes all the difference. Let's see which teams do the best job of it. The Spurs, number 1. Number 5, the Bucks.
Oh, man, both these teams love the 3-ball. 2 of the best at hitting long-range shots.
Bridges passes to Miller. Out left to the wing. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Miller.
And a misconnection there. Fans guarding their beverages. That's a pass he'd like back for sure.
A remarkable defensive play. The replay showing once again the tenacity on that end.
Oh, now that was a block. Some much-needed energy there to jumpstart them back into this game.
Milwaukee leading by 12. Thompson outside. Back to Johnson. It's Jaquez on the wing. Off target with the three.
Yeah, really unlike him to have this kind of game from three.
Pass to Hero. Now here's Ayton. Not a lot of room. From deep, Morant. Oh, John Morant from deep.
And their perimeter shooting numbers have been up since the start of the second half.
Schroeder against Morant. Thompson, a screen on Morant. Schroeder passes to Thompson. Ayton with the defensive effort. Spurs trail by 9. Hero finds Miller. Schroeder against Morant. Pass to Bridges. Hero outside. 6 to shoot. There's the three. Schroeder with a rebound.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Thompson against Hero. They set the pick. Goes up from the top of the key. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Yeah, well, that's a shot the defense is probably going to let him keep taking.
Miller, the pass to Morant. It's stolen by Jaquez. And he's all alone. Oh, okay.
Oh, my gosh. Well, Jaquez Jr. has solid defensive instinct. He understands how to come away with steal.
Three-pointer, Bridges. Thompson pulls it in. Thompson's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
Oh, what a perfect pass to set that up.
Hey, the feed might have been pretty, but the finish, that was angry. Hero outside. Hero, screen on Schroeder. Morant with it. He's picked up by Schroeder. And that one's good. Morant.
Showing more patience this half. His shot selection has improved, and his field goal percentage is rising.
Johnson against Hero. Down low. Deflects the pass. Shot left block. Now we get a chance to check some stats for Tyler Hero.
And his foul shooting has looked a little weaker over the last 5 games compared to where he was the rest of the season. I know how frustrating that can be, and I'm sure he's eager to turn it around.
And he knocks down the first one. Milwaukee making some changes. Jonathan Kuminga comes in for Jaquez, and Reddish is subbed in for Johnson. Stan, you've always been known as the style police. We're used to seeing the home team in white, but you look around the league now, there's a lot more variety.
Yeah, and that's before you even get to the neon shoes some of these guys are wearing. The NBA palette, Brian, has gotten a lot more adventurous.
Pass to Schroeder. Takes a 13-footer. Drained it for 2 points. Schroeder's got 5 points now in the quarter. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Bucks.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And they've also been so active defensively, getting deflections, forcing turnovers, and scoring off of them.
And we've got a timeout called by Will Hardy. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Milwaukee on D. Here's Shed. He's been productive, averaging just over 7 points a game. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. That one on Thompson.
Shooting for San Antonio. Shed taking 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Good on both. The Bucks leading by 12. Schroeder with it. Give him 8 points now. Pass to Kuminga. And there's a pick. 5 on the clock. And he dunks it down.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
Shed, that's good. Shed's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Now that was a clever adjustment. I mean, that was a tough shot.
Well, you've got to be creative when you're up against a bigger defender.
Now here's Kuminga. His numbers are solid, putting up around 18 points a game. And that one's good. Kuminga's got 10 points.
He means business. Unlikely to be a comeback on his watch.
Well, this is how you shut the door, right? You keep making good shots, and you build the lead.
Hero against Reddish. Charity stripe shot. Trent on the wing. Money from the wing. He's got 9.
Well, we know what kind of scorer he is, but he could use a little help.
Outside Schroeder. And he lobs it up. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
And just a giant night for Thompson. He plays with athleticism and energy. That's an effective combination.
Now here's Hero. Give him 8 points now. Hero, screen on Schroeder. Here's Shed, covered by Schroeder. For 3. And it's Shed missing. Back to Hero. Goes back up. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to go on Cam Reddish.
Well, defensively, you have to do your best to guard Hero without fouling because he's nearly automatic from the line.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And that one falls for Hero.
Very versatile player. Hero spaces the floor. He can drive. He can pass. And he's a sneaky good rebounder as well.
Holmes, he's checked in for Trent. And so Hero nails both of them. And Schroeder has got the ball here for Milwaukee. A minute 20 left in the third. Kuminga soars in for the slam. Man, he makes it look easy.
Tossing the pass to the interior. That's what you want to do. Get into the paint.
Pass to Robinson. Inside. Here's Hero. Missed inside. Milwaukee leading by 14. Reddish with it. He's picked up by Miller. Now here's Thompson. Kuminga down low. 12 points for him. The Spurs have gone 50% from the field in the third quarter. 8 of 16. He shoots. He got a piece of it. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. Wiggins, he's checked in for Hero.
Number 22, Andrew Wiggins.
29 seconds left in the third. Clock at 6. Holmes, a screen on Reddish. Wiggins for 3. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
Yeah, good mechanics on Wiggins' shot right there. Now, he definitely has a natural talent for shooting the ball.
And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. And these will be his second and third shots at the line here. He's off on the first.
Taking 2 shots.
Good on the second one. Now Wiggins. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. Building this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And from the 2-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
Yeah, well, he looked like a pass-first point guard on this assist. Incredible instinct to feel the play develop and set up the score.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. All right, on the floor for San Antonio starting the fourth quarter. They've got Miller. He's out there with Andrew Wiggins. And it's Morant in at point guard.
Things started to click for him in the second half. You can tell the focus and the intent is all there.
Jaquez, the pass to Reddish. To the middle. 13 feet out. The shot, no good. Spurs trail by 10. Left side, Morant. Miller outside. Pass to Wiggins. Picked by Holmes. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Now Reddish. And there's the lob. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized, defense pays. Holmes, a screen on Johnson. Pass to Shed, fires from deep. Milwaukee with the rebound. They've led by as many as 14.
Well, so far in the second half, he hasn't been able to get another 3 to fall.
And Holmes with the block. Now here's Wiggins. Morant looking for an opening. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Morant just doing a nice job absorbing the hit there.
Shooting for San Antonio. Taking 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. That one misses. Milwaukee leading by 9. Reddish finds Kuminga. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Outside Jaquez. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Kuminga. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Pass to Holmes. Back to Morant. Down low. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Yeah, how about the toughness on that finish? Ayton refusing to be pushed around.
And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Bucks. 6-point lead. Pulls it in from the elbow. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Johnson's got 19 points.
Well, you guys know I love analytics, but I still like the mid-range, especially when he's taking the shot.
It's the fire he's playing with that has him leading the team in rebounds.
Double digits for him on the glass. He's getting it done.
Yeah, Ayton has all the physical gifts of a great shot blocker. Size, length, and agility.
Back to Holmes. Pass to Wiggins from downtown. It's hauled in by Reddish. The Bucks leading by 8 to the paint. Tipped. Oh, stolen by Morant.
I got yours.
Bridges down low. Jaquez covers. Bridges outside. Morant, the pass to Holmes. To the right side. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Wiggins. Again, the miss by the Spurs. The Bucks have gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the fourth. And he's going for the oop here. Stolen by Ayton. Now here's Morant. He's guarded closely. Wiggins outside. Screen by Bridges. Pass to Holmes. Ayton with it. 5 to shoot. Out to Bridges. The 3 is up. Sends it home from three-point land.
Oh, productive from back there. Bridges showing the range.
Milwaukee in the lead. Outside Kuminga. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
First team foul. At the line for the Bucks, Jonathan Kuminga. Taking 2 shots.
And he makes a first. Hero, he's checked in for San Antonio. Both free throws, good for Kuminga. Spurs trail by 7. And here's Morant. Bridges outside. Hero outside. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
And Hero is so confident. When he's looking to score inside, he does not back away from contact.
That free throw no good. Schroeder, he's checked in for the Bucks. And he sinks the second. Milwaukee leading by 6. Outside Kuminga. They set the screen. Inside. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Hero outside. Ayton, a screen on Schroeder. And here's Morant outside. Nice shot there, making him 8 for 13.
Well, he's making a concerted effort to use the three-point shot here in the second half.
Timeout.
Only 1 in the first, 3 since the break.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr had to say to the team. Well, coach is thrilled with their three-point shooting, saying in the huddle, guys, let's keep it up. Continue to shoot it from deep. It's working. They've been on fire from distance so far.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Here's Jaquez. And that one drops. And the Bucks lead by 7.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
Bridges outside. To the inside. It's stolen by Johnson. And they're on the run. And he's going for the lob. Wow, Kuminga playing way above the rim.
And that was a case of great anticipation skills on defense, sparking the transition game.
Well, as a coach, you're always telling your guys to play hard. That's what we need.
Here's Morant. The shot won't fall. Excellent D there from Kuminga. Jaquez up top. He's guarded by Bridges. Hero against Johnson. Ooh, Ayton with the block. Outside for Morant. From outside, off the mark. And it's Jaquez with the ball for the Bucks. They've led by as many as 14. Outside Schroeder. Outside Johnson. Pass to Jaquez. Rebound by San Antonio. Bridges has got 5 rebounds tonight. Hero outside. Holmes finds Morant. Hero outside. Back to Morant. Ayton in the high post. 6 on the shot clock. Hero outside. 4-3. Milwaukee with the rebound.
Well, he hit a couple of threes in the first half, but none since then.
Outside Johnson. Pass to Jaquez. Here's Kuminga. There's a screen. Fires the 3. Ooh, he's now 7 for 12.
And he's not taking it easy on them at all. I mean, we all know he's going to keep pouring it on.
And defensively, that kind of effort is just not going to cut it.
In transition, here come the Bucks. That's good from Jaquez on the assist by Kuminga. Jaquez has got 4 points now in the quarter. Pass to Holmes. Back to Morant. Shot to stop the run. Hits a three-pointer. Morant's got 28.
He's trying to will this team back into it, doing all he can offensively.
Kuminga against Holmes to the paint. Jaquez no good. Spurs trail by 11. Hero, the pass to Morant. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Yeah, Morant is just a force of nature. Exceedingly difficult to guard him without fouling.
Taking 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
Well, Morant is so athletic, and he finds himself at the free throw line a lot.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Thompson's checked in. And Morant drops them both.
The boundless athleticism Morant has is really special. He's someone that is always in attack mode.
Outside Johnson. Stolen by Bridges. Oh, and a fast break for the Spurs. And it's Bridges with the jam.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Outside Kuminga. And no good. The dry spell continues. Spurs trail by 7. Three-pointer, Bridges. Knocks down the long J.
As bad as he was in the first half, that's how good he's been since.
The Bucks have gone 7 for 15 in the fourth. And Steve Kerr calls timeout here, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. Jaquez is checked in for Kuminga. Jaquez finds Johnson. Shoots over Hero, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Johnson's got 11 in the second half.
Very important points. I mean, they're trying to hang on to this lead now. They needed that.
And we've got a timeout called by Will Hardy. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. Schroeder against Hero. Holmes, a screen on Schroeder. Hero, no good.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
Morant against Schroeder. Picked by Holmes. And here's Morant outside. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Thompson's got a rebound number 12 here already in the game. Right side Schroeder. Stolen by Ayton. Minute 32 left to play in the fourth quarter. Hero finds Morant. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. That one on Thompson.
Some guards are absolutely fearless working inside, and Morant very high on that list.
And Morant drops them both.
And those were big shots. At this point in the game, you can't afford to leave any points at the line.
Here's Johnson. Uses the glass on the layup. Johnson's got 8 points here in the quarter.
His arrow's been trending up as of late, and he's been magnificent tonight.
And so Will Hardy calls for the timeout. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. The Spurs making a switch here. Robinson's checked in. Here's Morant. Kicks it to Hero. Pass to Robinson. Bridges outside. Shot clock at 5. Deflected. They retain possession. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. .51 seconds left in the fourth. Hero against Johnson. Outside Jaquez. Outside Schroeder. Shoots over Morant. Schroeder can't get it to go. When you're casual with the ball, it can come back to bite you.
Yeah, B.A. Playing loose can help you and hurt you. They really need to tighten it up.
And so it's Schroeder with it. He brings it up for Milwaukee. They've led by as many as 14. So we see the Bucks get the win here. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the